Hello, this is Babainno for you, God's Advocate International. I hope you guys have watched the video of my rehabilitation. As I said before, when I got injured after a few days, I said I'm gonna run the video of my rehabilitation. I'm gonna use it to encourage you guys to be positive, so that it will be of benefit for those that are going through such situation like I did, or even worst situation in terms of trying to recover from surgery or any kind of injury you've gone through, or other ways of life. It might not necessarily be recovering from injury. It might be just to find an exercise motive, to exercise and to train personally, so that you can be fit, you can be strong, in your different career, or just to do sports. So as I said, the video I've made, they are all the process, the daily activities I went through, with the rehabilitation process and everything. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my family, especially my mom, my brothers and sisters. They've been so so vital in my daily life, especially in these past 3-4 months. And also want to say big thanks to my wife and all those that have been close to me, friends, those that have been part of me, especially in this situation, those that have been calling me to encourage me and other things. I also want to give thanks to the physios, the monitors that have been with me these few months. There's a physio, it's called Gascon in Pomlayaga, a village very close to here. He has been very supportive to me, all the processes I have to go through. He has been there to encourage me, to send me all the works I have to do, all the exercises and everything I have to do. And also a lady physio, Anna in Engera. She has also been very positive. She has helped me a lot, because I always have section with her where she has mapped out program for me. All the programs I've been doing. There was a time she was even mad with me, because she said to me, you have to walk for 1 week. And I walked the first day, second day I started running. And she was like, no, you don't have to run. You're gonna destroy what we've been doing for those 2-3 months. And I had to listen to her, because that she's a professional in this, and that's the way things work. So I want to give thanks to them. They have been part of me. So as I said earlier on the video, they are everything I've done to get myself on fit again. To be fit again, you have to go through a lot of processes, but the most important thing is to be positive. If you don't have a positive mind, no matter the physios you have working with you, no matter the exercises they encourage you to do, or they are there monitoring you to do, if you're not positive in your mind, if you're not strong, if you don't have this strong willpower, to overcome things, to stand up each day and tell yourself that you can do it, it will be very difficult for you to achieve the maximum the maximum level you want to get to, the maximum fitness you should be. So I always encourage people to be positive, because you should find in yourself the positive mind to face everything in life. Because at times you might find yourself, especially in situations like this, when you're injured, or situations when you're down, situations when everything seems to be odd, when everything works against, and if you find yourself not having the great positiveness, to overcome this, you keep falling, and you find it difficult to stand up again, especially because you might find yourself in a situation where people around you are very negative, so if you find yourself in a situation where people around you are very negative, you'll find it difficult to stand up, but if you have a positive mind grown in you, no matter if they are negative or positive, they will affect you very little. If you find yourself in a situation where people are positive, then it's a plus to what you're doing. But if you find yourself in a situation where you live around people that are negative, it will not affect you, because if you're positively strong, no matter what they say to tie you down, to push you down, you already know whom you are. You already know the level you want to get to, so it will not affect you. So that's why I always encourage people that the first thing one have to do in life is to look into yourself, to build yourself, to make yourself, as they say, a stone built person, where it, or a rock built person, where it is very difficult for people to to pull you down, because when you get injured, especially, I'm talking to you guys from experience, because a situation like this, when one is injured, you find a lot of friends, deserting you, you find a lot of people not coming close to you as before, you even pass you even ring people, and you make phone calls to people, friends, and tell them, I'm injured, it might take me 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6 months, I don't know. The next time you call them, they might not even pick the phone, because probably they might be thinking that you want to ask them for help, or they might be thinking that, so a lot of things happen. When you've not find yourself in a situation like this, you think that, no, for me, no, I've helped people, I've done this, I've done that. Yeah, but human beings were like that. When people suddenly think that you might not be able to come out of something, people start to run away from you. So it's nature. It's nature. We don't want it to be like that, but it does happen. And this situation I found myself has even made me to realize certain things I've not given myself the opportunity to think of before. Certain things I thought, no, it's not necessary, or certain things I thought that, no, it can't happen to me. I have good friends, I have this, I have that, but you find yourself in such situation like this, and it opens your eyes, to see from a different perspective, to see life from a different perspective, to see that, yeah, this situation has come for you to to appreciate yourself the more, to stop looking at people, to stop expecting from people. I'm a kind of person that naturally I don't expect much from people. I'm sorry to say, but I'm like that. I don't expect much from people. If they give to me, good. If they meet my expectation, good. But I don't stand up to expect from people, because I know human nature is full of deceit. Human nature is full of um, 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 it's full of strange characters, and strange behaviors. People can suddenly be good to you and suddenly run away from you. Depends on the situation you find yourself. So I'm a kind of person that I don't really expect much from people. It's a philosophy I have from childhood. So that if they come calling and they come doing good, good. But if not, you don't bother, because you don't expect so much. So the first thing I tried to get across to my mind was that I'm gonna start from zero. For me to start from zero, I must be strong here, up here. I must be very strong. I must be positive in everything I do. I must look at myself. I must encourage myself. Then, if encouragement comes from people, good. If it doesn't, good. Even situations, even at times, even family members, they might desert you. They might run away from you. But it's situations where you just have to get the force, get the strength from nowhere, and and keep yourself on feet, and keep going, because at times in life you have to take some decisions or make some decisions that you might find it very difficult to take, but you have to, so that you you leave certain things behind you, you leave certain people behind you who that are not bringing anything positive in your life, but you find it difficult to leave them behind. But when situations like this come, you know it opens your eyes the more that, yeah, this is the right thing for me to do, this is the only way for me to move forward. So that's it. I never i never i never felt in my life at any time that I'm lonely. I always believe that I'm with myself. So that's why most times people say, this person did this or did this, and you just, yeah, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me when somebody fails me, or when somebody certainly stop to trust in me, or when somebody, let me not say trust, when somebody starts suddenly decided to run away from me because of my situation. It doesn't bother me because it doesn't make a difference in my life. So there are situations where you just have to live with it. So, and these 3-4 months I've I've been able to weigh certain things, weigh certain situations, and see certain realities in my interaction with people and everything like that, because it's been 3-4 months of a lot of stress, mental stress, where you suddenly have to wake up. The first week I was having three sessions of training, 3 sessions of um it was a phase of movement, a phase of flexibility, trying to gain my flexibility again. So I have to be stretch a lot, do a lot of stretching and everything like that. You see it in the video, or you've seen it in the video if you've watched it. In the video, you see it was the first 3 weeks was like movement, trying to gain my flexibility and everything. Then from there, I started the second phase, which was like trying to gain force, trying to gain balance, force balance, try like to gain balance again, because after 1 month you find yourself that you've lost a lot, you've lost some muscle balance, you've lost some muscles and everything. So you find yourself a little bit weak, in your legs. I'm a football player, so I make use of my legs more than other parts. Well, I make most use of my brain, because your brain controls your leg, your brain controls everything. That is the difference in football, because there's some sport where you run with your leg and you play with your hand. You know, you do with your hand and you play with your leg. But football is a place where you run with your leg, you play with your leg. But you have your brain that is controlling everything, because it's a diverse sport. It's a unique sport. In the same time, it's a diverse sport because of the complexity of it. So so what I'm trying to say is that football is a kind of sport where you need to be fit, most especially you're strong. So the balances, I was trying to, the second phase, the balance and everything, then went to the third phase of building strength, again. Then the last phase of speed, speed, balance and everything, speed, walk. Then finally to pitch again, football, trying to get a football, because football speed is different from normal speed, without football and everything. So it has been a stressful period for me, but I don't see it as stressful. But in reality, it's a stressful period. I don't see it stressful because I know I was going to start from zero. From there, start little, and thank God I was able to make it perfectly. To the glory of Almighty God. So, as I said, situations where people leave you, where people don't. Um, don't see the necessity why they should come close to you, because they feel that you aren't going to come out from the situation you find yourself. So I want to encourage you guys with this video to be strong, to be positive. I want to encourage you guys to stand up, no matter the situation you find yourself, to stand up and stand up on your feet, walk towards all your goals, walk towards everything you want to be in life. I believe that with hard work and endurance, coupled with a lot of patience and great positive mind, you always get to the top of whatever you're doing. I know that I believe in luck, but believe in luck when you have hard work behind it and a positive mind. I don't believe in luck as a coincidence. I don't believe in destiny as a coincidence. We have to work for everything we want to, because if it has been coincidence, then we won't have the world we have today. So everything in life, for good or for bad, you have to work towards it. You might have luck, which is part of hard work, blessing what you're doing. But if you believe that luck is a coincidence, then sit back in your house, don't worry, sleep and wake up. Everything is gonna be prepared for you. They're gonna serve you with the whole things. And don't get it wrong, because people always say that wealth determines, or wealth explains hard work. No, wealth doesn't explain hard work, because at times you have people that have worked hard and they are not wealthy, and you have people that have worked. Let me not say they've not worked hard. Some were born with silver spoon, some have worked hard, coupled with luck, and other situations which it's not the time to explain or to go into it now. But I just believe that whatever you want to be in life, set your goal, stand up each day, work towards it, have your positive mind. Don't let people pull you down, because there will be a lot of people that's going to pull you down. In these 4 months, I've seen people that want to pull me down in every situation. People that suddenly they just don't want to they just don't want to come close to you, because they think that you're not going to stand up again, because they think you're not going to be on your feet again. That's just the reality. Football at times take a lot from us, and football at times gives us a lot. It's such that you realize a lot of things. So it's the same thing is life. Life at times give you a lot, life at times take away from you, but you must find yourself to be strong enough to compare and contrast, to give a balance to what you're doing, to put people into the test, to know who they are, but at times situation allows you to see in reality those around you, who they are, their character, their personality, those that are true friends, those are enemy friends, those that are hypocrites and everything like that. So there are situations, because when you get injured, like my situation, when you get injured, you expect a lot from people, but you don't see it coming. People run away from you, people will dodge from you, but it's a situation where you need them most. But nature has made it like that you don't see them. So it is of no use lamenting about what people have not done for you, or what they couldn't do for you when you're in strong or difficult situations. It's of no use. The only thing that matters is you. Those that want to be behind you, good. Family, friends, good. If they are not there for you, no problem. The most important thing is you. You must tell yourself that you need yourself, because as they say that even in the darkest moment of life, your shadow will leave you. So there are situations that they are real. They are philosophical explanation of human nature that at times you have to apply it into your daily lives, especially when you find yourself in a situation like this, when you have to apply it in your daily life, because there are situations where even your shadow will leave you. So you look at, they say that our shadow is always with us everywhere we go, but when you're in the darkest moment, I believe your shadow is going to leave you. So the most important thing is you start from zero, be positive, then people will come. When people see that they cannot pull you down, when people see that you're on your feet, you see them, they start coming back. This is an experience I've gone through, and I'm telling you from experience. When people 3 months, 4 months ago, they thought that I'm not going to be in my feet, but now they are back. They are coming from our way because they see that I don't need them to be on my feet. I don't need them to come back. I don't need them to be positive. I don't need them to do every day, to stand up and do everything I have to do. I don't need them to exercise. I don't need them to do my rehabilitations, to get myself on the feet. I don't need them. I don't need nobody. I'm not saying I don't need nobody because I don't need nobody, but I don't need nobody in the sense that those that don't want to be part of my struggle, let them not be part of it. But the problem is that when I've gone through all this pain, now I'm on my feet. They want to be part of my progress. They want to be part of my success. So life has given me the opportunity to say, oh, be there or not. Life has given me the opportunity to realize that this situation have made me to test who you are. So now I decide who becomes part of my success. Now I decide who becomes part of my future. Now I decide who becomes part of everything I'm going to gain. So it is a reality of life that at times, if you don't find yourself in a situation like this, you don't see it. At times it looks as if we're blind. We're blind because of we think that these people are good people. We think that these people are good friends. We think that these people will be for us every time because they have sweet mouths and everything. But the situation proves them. They say the gold is refined through what? Through fire. You have to go through fire. You have to go through everything. So this fire you go through, which might be your situation, which might be exercise, which might be surgery, which might be problem, different things you're going through in life. Those are the refining moments where you refine, you purify it. You purify those that in reality are your friends. So now that you find yourself on your feet again, I find myself on my feet, good, I've done everything now, I'm good now, I've come back from zero, building up, now they want to come back. But I'm going to say, you're allowed, or you're not allowed, or even I'm going to pretend to them, oh, you're allowed. I can pretend to you that you're my friend now. Yeah, come back, but you're out, because there are situations in life that I give God thanks that this situation have really made me to realize certain things in life. I know that football also takes me a lot of out of a lot of things, because you're so limited, training football, and when you start facing other parts of life, family and other things, you start seeing life from a different perspective and everything like that. But this situation also makes you at times to see life from a different perspective, from a different way, then it gives you the insight into calculating things that are not only on football but things that has to do with life. It gives you insight to start analyzing certain things or certain people or certain situation, and at the end of the day you draw up a conclusion, then you decide. But the most important thing is that now you have the power to decide, because the differences of people, the differences of situation have made you to realize who is who. So it is very nice thing. At times they say we turn our difficulties into happiness, so I want to encourage you guys to be positive, because I am positive. I've seen myself going through a lot of things. I've seen myself going through a lot of situations, and I've come out successfully because I'm positive. So be positive. Watch my videos. It will be of great help to you, great encouragement to you. You find a lot of things I did there in the gym walk, everything, all the processes you did, all the phases, the different stages I went through, you see it will be of great help to you. Thank God that and we have this video, to encourage you guys, and to also say thank you to those that have been part of me, those that have really helped me in this situation, friends, family. I'm not saying that they are not good friends that have been part of me. You know yourself, the physios, that have been part of me, that have helped me, the personal trainings that have really helped me in this situation and everything I've gone through. I want to give you thanks. I want to say big thank you to you all. God bless you all, and I remain yours, Babainno, God's Advocate International. We keep catching you, we keep meeting you. Watch us out there on YouTube. You can follow me, watch all the videos and everything I've done on YouTube, on Twitter, on my Instagram, Babainno4. You can watch up everything we do on Facebook. I also want to use this opportunity to tell my fans that you can always put a like up there, because I have be a fan of Babainno, which is my fan group, and I wanna say a big shout out to you all for all the love and care you've shown me these years in my career, in my profession, and every part of my life. Also, want to say that I have my official Facebook um, profile controlled by me. There is a Facebook profile, Okpo, which is automatically generated by Facebook. It's not controlled by me, because they have to associate it with your website and everything like that. So it's still for me, made by Facebook. So it's like for every sport personalities, it's made, but it's not controlled by me. But I have another one, Ibeopo, that a page that is controlled by me. So there you can get informations. It is controlled by me, so I post videos, photos, you can ask me questions, you can, anything you want to know about me, messages, and I'm gonna reply it. So God bless you all. I remain yours, Babainno, God's Advocate International. One love. Be positive, be positive. You're with there. God bless you all. Thank you all. Ciao.